Wouldn't it be great if you had a crystal ball, something to tell you the future? You know, for investments. I mean, who doesn't want something that tells them what to put in and all of a sudden it's gonna turn out great? I mean, maybe when kids are gonna put away dishes. Hey girls, are you listening to this? I mean, there's a lot of things, a lot of indicators that tell us what could happen in the future. It's not guaranteed, but it gives us some insight. For example, a green light, you should drive. A delivery truck, dog should bark. All of these things happen for a reason, and so does data telling us how things work when it comes to a neighborhood or a community. And today, we're talking about the 10 neighborhoods that are most likely going to increase the most based on what the data is telling us. So we've got a lot of things to cover today, a lot of information, so let's get going. So our first set of neighborhoods is all under $500,000. So what we've done is we've gone through, there's really no scientific method. What we did is I looked for the data that showed a lot of sales in the last about 60 days, but there's still some actives. So it means we have a low months of inventory, but because you can't just choose neighborhoods that are just randomly out there. We have to look at neighborhoods that have a lot of activity moving and have a kind of a healthy price point too. So these are areas that are all under $500,000, condos, townhouses, apartments, houses, you name it, it's all inside that. So first on our list, no random order, it's not best and worst, Mackenzie Town. Down in the southeast is Mackenzie Town. So Mackenzie Town's average price right now is around $405,000. They have about 68 sales over the last 2 months and about 14 active places. So it's only about 0.4 months worth of inventory. So Mackenzie Town, all of the population data that we're going to talk about is all from 2016 census, but they had about 17,000 people living there. Young community, average age around 33 or so years old. A good mix of different types of properties, everything you can find there. They actually pride themselves in having front verandas. So it's kind of something they kind of came up with that's unique to that community. Good transportation, Deerfoot, Stony, all of that is there, all right? Number 2 on our list is Panorama Hills, and this is where we are today. The average price right now is about $437,000, and the number of sales over the last 60 days or so is about 57 places that sold, and there's actually 24 on the market right now. So it has about 0.8 months worth of inventory in this community. Again, you've got everything. All of these houses here are kind of easily $1 million and over, all the way down to condos. You can even see some condos through the way there. And so you have all different property types. You've got Stony Trail, Deerfoot, tons of amenities, and it's just another community that's ready to go. It's hot, there's a lot of opportunity here. Third on our list for under 500 is Auburn Bay. We go back down southeast for this one. Their average price, including every type of property, is $468,000. And over the last 60 or so days, there's been about 75 sales there and only 16 places currently for sale. So we're back down to a 0.4 months of inventory. So when I say 0.4 months of inventory, that's like everything's gonna sell within 2 weeks because it's less than half a month. Does that make sense? So for them, they have a population of about 11,800 people there. Lots of different types of property types. Location, again, it's got Stony, Deerfoot, really good access because it's on the southeast part there. And also, Auburn Bay has a lot of community activities, including the festivals, winter festivals, summer festivals, recreational programs, and it's a lake. Who doesn't love a lake community? Now, fourth on our list is Coventry Hills, back up north here. So Coventry Hills, the average price point is $496,000, and they had 34 sales in the last 60 days and 8 places for sale right now, which gives you about 0.4 months of inventory. So you can clearly see these places are moving quickly, a lot of sales and a lot of transactions happening. Coventry Hills itself is about 16,000 people that live there. They have all different types as well, townhouses, houses, apartments, amenities. You have Country Hills Boulevard that goes right close to it, but you can get out to Stony Trail, you can get out to Deerfoot, and you have a lot of amenities tied right there. Jumping up to 500,000 and above, not going past $1 million for average price. So we got 5 different communities we're gonna jump into. Again, no particular order. First one is Signal Hill, with an average price recently of about $527,000. They've had 42 sales over the last 60 days or so and 21 actives, which make it about a 1-month inventory. Now, why I still chose this one is there's a lot of demand for areas just like this and Signal Hill. In 2016, they had 13,000 residents living there. They have a lot of playgrounds, a lot of parks, a lot of schools, a lot of older homes that just make the area a fantastic neighborhood. And you're also really close to all of the amenities that you possibly could need. Now, second is Sundance. So this is down south on the east side of McLeod Trail. It's Sundance Lake. So if you've heard of this, it is a lake community. Their average price is $571,000. They've had 16 sales over the last 60 days. There's only 2 active places. So they only have 0.25 months worth of inventory, which is very, 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 very low. Like literally over 6 or 7 days, everything's gone is what happens in Sundance. Sundance in 2016 had a population of just over 10,000 people. There is a 33-acre man-made lake that has tons of water activities. I mean, again, who doesn't love lake communities? And again, you're right on McLeod Trail, Stony Trail, great access to whatever it is that you're looking for. Now, third on our list right now is Varsity. And that's actually where we are here. We are on the Varsity Village side of Varsity, where you actually have these beautiful little sidewalks in between all of the houses. A lot of these houses don't have front sidewalks. Varsity had an average price of $600,000, and they had 42 sales over the last 60 days and only 17 active places right now, which gives it a months of inventory around 0.8. So right now there's about 12,000, 13,000 people that live here. Fantastic location, direct access. You're really close to U of C. You can get on Crowchild Trail. You can get anywhere in the city really, really quickly from here. And it truly has a lot of top-rated schools in the area and easy access to in and around Varsity. Now, lastly is Tuscany. Tuscany is in the northwest part of Calgary. The average price of about $645,000. There was 44 sales over the last 60 days and only 11 active places, giving it about a 0.5 months worth of inventory. Tuscany is probably one of the larger communities in Calgary with nearly 20,000 people living there. So Tuscany has a great location because you can get onto Crowchild Trail, you can get on Stony Trail, and there's a lot of amenities really close by to Tuscany. Now, last on our list for over $500,000 average price is Strathcona Park. This has an average price of $807,000. It had 15 sales over the last 60 days and only 1 active property right now, which gives it a 0.13 months of inventory, like nothing. So again, these are all communities that could explode, that values could increase, that things could go up because of essentially low inventory, high demand in really great areas. And so Strathcona Park has about 7,000 people. It's a little bit smaller, has a lot of big mix of single family homes, townhouses that you can choose from. But at that price point, a lot of detached homes is really what that area is about. And again, great location on the west side of the city. You can get to downtown easily, get to all the different amenities easily, and that is your over $500,000 average priced neighborhoods that you need to watch out for. So now we're talking about neighborhoods that have an average price over $1 million. So there's not very many in the city, but there's definitely a handful. And again, we're talking about communities that are poised to potentially have greater increase than other ones in similar price brackets. And so right now, Elbow Park, which is right behind us over here, is probably one of those few communities that are like that, with an average price of $1.4 million, and they've had about 8 sales over the last 60 days. They have about 7 active places right now. They have about 1.7 months of inventory. So anything below 2 is still a seller's market. And so, but there's also like a place like Bel Air, which has an average price of 2.6, but it only had 4 active sales, or 4 sales, and 3 active properties over the last 60 days. So Elbow Park is just kind of sitting in its own little unique thing because it's had so many sales, which, what does that tell us? Demand, right? It tells us that people are interested in it. And so Elbow Park, probably one of the smaller communities in Calgary of 3,200 people, but it's super prestigious. You have Glencoe Club, you've got the river, you can literally walk to downtown if you chose. It is a beautiful, beautiful community, mature, large lots, stunning homes, and that's what you get when you have an average price point of 1.4. Now, these are some amazing communities we covered, but I want to let you know of probably another 8 or 9 that are just honorable mentions that we don't want to forget about. So under 500,000, we have to mention Falconridge, Copperfield, Martindale, Shaughnessy, and Legacy. All have really low months of inventory, and truly, they actually are quite active in their communities in the sales and the actives. Now, over 500,000, we've got 4 other communities. Again, we got to mention them: Mackenzie Lake, Silver Springs, Chaparral, and Nolan Hill. These 2 all have low months of inventory, a lot of sales, and there's a lot of activity happening in those areas. However, if you're looking for a brand new communities, the hottest, newest communities in Calgary, go check out this video. These are the 13 newest communities in Calgary that you need to know about.